Right. Let's tape read indices today. All right, let's do it with market open. Where to place stop loss on EU above the IBDR high, and then you can scale in later if price action is actually showing willingness. But you can probably get away with, depending on when DXY hits discount, you can probably get away with having it over here above this highs from previous market structure. You just need to put it where you think it will be invalidated. So this bullish candle here, that's like the last area where it should go. It shouldn't go further than that. So you can put it maybe over here. We have to wait for DXY to go in discount. Just like I explained earlier, maybe EU was already here, but DXY is not yet in discount. So then EU will keep pushing until DXY is in discount. And it might be up here then, you know, so you need to wait for DXY. Am I the only one who think BMWs for old people?
What the fuck? All right, you go get a BMW, man.
I'm done.
Yeah, you're done.
I really like the 2000, the generation RS5 from Audi from 2012 or 2013,
RS5.
because they have
Yes.
like a 5-cylinder, I think. Makes
Yep.
like a brutal sound.
Brrr.
Yeah, like that exactly. When I hit the gas, it does bah, like a goat.
Like a goat.
RS6, yeah, there's one car that's like I want to buy that.
RS8, boys. RS8 is the
Yeah, they don't. Yeah,
king.
but the RS8 they don't make them anymore. It's like only
Yeah,
old.
sadly.
But RS6 is a beast as well. I definitely agree.
Yes.
So we're holding this right, like we would anticipate, and hopefully this will be the area where we can push down from. So I wouldn't expect us to go above these highs and this one anymore right now. Just one straight push down into discount, hopefully. ES and NQ retracing nicely. Yeah, exactly. Let me put an alert in here, and then we'll see. Maybe you're right, it will hit premium or maybe even these highs if DXY is not in discount yet, but I think they will match up with each other. C43, I think C63 is the best, right? Like from the C
Yeah.
class, yeah.
43 is like more economic.
Yeah.
Kinder on your wallet. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you buy a car like that, you don't really, hopefully you're not worrying about your wallet, otherwise you just
Yeah.
you're just buying a car to show off to other people and making yourself broke, which is the dumbest thing to do in my opinion, just like buying watches or buying expensive clothes. I see people wear like Chanel bags for like 800 euro or 1200 euro, and well, when I know they don't make like more than 2.5K a month, like what are you doing, please?
Oh my
Who are you
god.
trying to impress?
The world.
Yeah, wait for DXY to go in discount first before you start looking on EU, because we trade the dollar and we don't trade this one right now, so we need to wait. Ideally, what we can do as well, once DXY hits discount, so once it goes into discount and GU has not taken out this high yet, we're gonna wait a little bit because it might stop just before the high, and we're gonna see one little bit more push up to do a turtle soup on this high. Yes, that's a 4-hour order block. Once we hit discount, we'll go to the 1 minute time frame, and then we're gonna see if we start to form some sort of a dealing range which we can use. What my trading style is, most of the time I enter like a 0.5% or half position once my higher time frame PY gets hit, like a 1 hour, and then once the dealing ranges start to form bullish, then I will scale in another one. So you're looking for GU shorts then, even if it doesn't go into premium? Yeah, because it didn't go into premium yesterday as well, right? And then it started to drop. Was it yesterday? Oh, no, it did actually. No, it did not, because we were using this range. This was the same range as EU. EU went into premium, but the GU did not go into premium, right? So it can just not go into premium. And we already ran this high, and we have SMT on these highs, right? So we can expect this to be the dealing range for GU. And ideally, we do go in here, and that's what I'm saying. If we do take out this buy side liquidity on Euro GBP, we might see GU do that last run up. So we'll see. Can you repeat what you said about turtle soup on GU? Once the DXY goes into discount, maybe this high is not taken out yet. So we're gonna see if we can. We're gonna wait a little bit to see if we can run this high. If we do run lower, like with a big reaction, then this will just hold, and we're forming an intermediate term high above this high here, and then we're gonna decline. So this one can stay intact. Really like the engineered liquidity? Yes, me too. That's what you want to do, in my opinion. You want to wait for liquidity to be engineered, and then if there's a POI below or above it, that makes it higher probable, because you're now coupling up somebody's sell stop with your buy limit, right? If you're buying dollar and somebody's sell stop is around here, or breakout traders, they're selling it and they're only going to be up like 10, no, not even 10 pips, and then it starts to reverse from here. And then you're pairing up somebody's order here and you're reversing it. And basically that would be a turtle soup on the higher time frame. So just patience, waiting for premium and discount to get hit. If it doesn't, then you just sit on your hands and you might FOMO your ass out of here, like I'm gonna miss it. But if you just stick with premium and discount, I swear you will be calmer and not as anxious when you enter a trade if it's not like in premium or discount wherever you want to buy or sell. The XY pumping would not align with indices. Yeah, we have to take in consideration the weekly time frame. Go to the weekly, we're sitting in this bearish fair value gap, right? And then we go to ES, we're also just returning back into the bearish fair value gap, right? So we don't necessarily have to go. Look at this weekly candle. Is it this small? I guess so. Can hear your television or something, YG. See, with this volume imbalance, we're holding with the bodies, so we don't necessarily need to go to external. Damn, you go. Do you actually trade with that kind of tight stop loss on a 15-minute? Man, I can't do that. I just can't put a stop loss above the gap like that and then hope it won't get filled fully. Because what if it fills fully and the body closes below it, I can't do that. Didn't trade this one? Oh. I thought you took it. Yeah, I can that kind of situation I cannot do because I am always worried that the gap might get fully filled and then spread will knock out my stop loss above the fair value gap. That's why I always put it above the fair value, at least above the fair value gap candle. Mohawk, yeah, exactly. If the Euro USD reaches the point of interest, do you think it would be a good idea to make turtle soup? Not sure what the question is here.
No television nice.
Huh?
Television nice. Any more television noise?
Oh no, sorry, I didn't hear you. If the Euro USD reaches the point of interest, do you think it would be a good idea to make turtle soup? Am I reading it wrong, or am I not understanding what the question is? US 30. Oh, it's actually maybe for a limit entry at the PY. I mean, if that's in your trading plan, then you could put a limit, yeah. But I will wait for DXY to go in discount, so I would not have a limit in this gap here. No, I would not put a limit in here. I would wait for DXY to go into the PY, and maybe and then just market execute. That would be better. In euro, is the previous daily candle open considered a valid order block? Like 2 days ago, you mean this bullish candle, or the open from the black candle? Two days ago. I mean, order block. The best order block is just the one that rates liquidity and then has a break of structure afterwards. So that's right now on the daily. That's not happening. Like this one rated the previous daily high and then displays lower. So this one is still okay to use. How to enter your trades once your higher time frame PY hits, like on limit order or entering as market order once the PY hits. I am missing so many nice setups because of spread. I mean, just execute when your PY gets hit. Because if you keep refining your PY, you're gonna paralyze yourself in executing. So I execute on a 1 hour and a 15 minute. So I don't go into the 1 minute to wait for a structure shift. The only way I do that is if my limit is not hit, but there's a PY below me as well, I will watch the lower time frame to see if there's like a snap reaction or a trade through a fair value gap which shouldn't be traded through, and then I will just execute. But I will use the same stop loss, because what if we run again a little bit higher, then I don't get stopped out because of entering early or late. Yeah, this week is not too clean, guys, so I only took 3 trades this week. One loss, which was AUD CAT, if you guys remember. I took a partial loss, like a small loss on CAT JPY. And then yesterday the EU trade, which was a win and could have reduced, or at least I could have been up like 0.5%, but I only partial 30% yesterday. So if I just full closed yesterday on the 4-hour fair value gap, I would have a profitable week. But right now I'm down 0.8%, so that's unfortunate. But next week we'll try to get more. And I can't have a profitable week every week. I try to, but it's
What? You're a trader and you're not making money?
yeah, unfortunate.
You suck.
I suck. Can I make a video about setups which do fit the plan but are just not really high probable? I sometimes have trouble with selecting the right trades even if they fit into my model.
It's
Um,
essentially forcing a trade.
yeah, I guess so, but why you're not executing if it's fits your model?
Yeah.
That's what I'm not understanding here in this question. You didn't consider a long market maker buy model in EU up to the premium earlier today? No. No, I want to stick with the daily order flow, so I'm not gonna look for a buy on EU if the daily order flow should be bearish, even though this could be a T-gift today. Friday is also my worst day to trade, so I'd rather sit on my hands and go with the daily order flow. Yes, exactly, cash. You prefer a short on EU instead of GU, although it's the weaker asset today? No, not necessarily. But if EG does decide to do a flipperoonie with New York session, then GU might be high resistance. But overall, it should be bullish, and there's still a little bit of buy side liquidity above us. So I'm not sure what will happen today. That's why I'm being conservative. Scared money don't make no money. That is facts. Facts, facts. Have you ever scaled into a trade as it goes to your main POI? Example, you are looking to sell at a premium OB, but there is a breaker and a fair value gap, but they are in discount.
Huh?
Okay, yeah, Ikisi, rephrase this question. I'm not sure.
Oh,
Huh?
oh,
I'm
oh.
looking at a sell at a premium order block, but there's a breaker and a fair value gap, but they are in discount. Like when it hits the premium order block and it starts to trade lower, and then there will be a fair value gap formed and a breaker, but that in the same range it's in discount. Is that what you mean? Did we hit premium? If this is like the catalyst for us to go down, because we did hit premium right now, we did hit the equilibrium, so technically it went into premium. But this is a new 4-hour candle, so it's probably just wicking down right now. But
Uh,
technically we hit premium. Premium order block.
DXY.
We're still
Yeah.
holding that 30-minute inversion as well. Might be end of the line here. But not interested if this happens and we go bearish right now. Not interested. Could you kindly explain why your daily order flow was bearish on EU today? Yeah, basically because DXY body candle closure on the daily is indicating we should go bullish on DXY, right? Because yesterday we looked for a buy on EU, which made sense because the bodies were closing here in the midway point of this fair value gap, and we almost started to form a fractal swing high, right? Because if this yesterday's candle closed it could close bullish, but if it closed like bearish and we didn't take out this high over here, this middle one, then we had a fractal swing high and we had the potential to run this low and even these lows down here. But because the daily candle is closing above this fair value gap, I have to assume we're going to reach for premium, which is this volume imbalance and this fair value gap up here. Does that make sense? That's why I'm looking. I'm not looking for buys on EU because that would go against my daily order flow. You were looking to long GJ from the 4-hour OB, but out of kill zone, and now it's consolidating. Oh yeah, that's doing that GJ thing right now.
Yeah.
Consolidation.
Yeah. I see. I haven't charted it.
Yeah. Yeah, this is what I mean with EG can go back into the range, so we might see with New York, the last part of New York, or last part, we just started New York, but the last part of London, while London is still open, which is another 40 minutes, right? Or 1 hour, yes, do they close at 5 or 4? I think at 5. Maybe, I mean, London close kill zone is 10 a.m. to 12 a.m., so 11 a.m. I think EST, then that's when London closes down. That's 5 p.m. in my time. That would be, or is it 12 a.m.? I don't know, I'm confused. Can we check CHF JPY? Oh, we're still holding the gap. Patience, CHF JPY. Right, so this should be the dealing range right now. So we did go into discount, 1 hour fair value gap. We did run this low as well, so if we're starting to take out this high, we can assume we're forming a new dealing range, bullish dealing range. The thing is we had a big expansion already. What is the ADR? ADR is at 100%, so you cannot expect too much juice to be squeezed out of it. So I would not buy this right now. I wouldn't sell it either because we already hit discount. So, and I wouldn't buy it because we already took out the easy target. So if you wanted to buy it, that probably the London session was the way to go. This makes for me it makes it lower probable. Oh, you mean like before it hits your order block, you already scale in on the breaker, and when it goes higher, then you scale in extra, like that. That's kind of martingaling. If it's you either wait for your POI or you miss it. That's what I would advise. I wouldn't start to scale in once it goes against you. That's not the way to do it.
Gambling.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, that's martingaling. That's not how you like. No, martingaling is like double risk every time you lose. But you know what I mean. Don't scale in when it goes against you. You want to scale in when you see order flow is with you. Then you can go scale in because then it makes it higher probable that your positions you're scaling in will just follow order flow, and that there shouldn't be too much drawdown on those as well. So yeah, pyramid entries. Just wait for premium. It's okay to miss your trade. Exactly, Fire Jukes. Exactly. London close kind of fits with the 10 a.m. news. Yeah. Yesterday you mentioned something about the Model 2 strategy, and I saw the section called Model 2 collection. Is this model part of the ICT methodology? Yes. It uses 5-minute structure shift, 15-minute fair value gap, higher time frame POIs, and a liquidity rate prior. So yes, everything I do here is with ICT concepts. I don't use any other concept. Euro USD trend line. I guess with the bodies it is a trend line, yeah. So basically you were bearish on based on DXY daily for value gap not respected, but you don't see also a possible EU long with retracement on the daily fair value gap based on daily order flow PD array matrix. Yes, I was bearish DXY until the fair value gap got disrespected, exactly. But don't you see also a possible EU long with retracement on the daily fair value gap? No, I do not. Sorry if this was already covered in education, but shouldn't we adjust the low of the IBDR from one to 2? I did, right? Or didn't I? Oh, I didn't. You are correct, sir. You are correct. I thought I did, but I didn't. So we technically went into premium on the order block. So we could see it go down from here, but I'm not interested if that happens. We have news in 45 minutes as well, so it's kind of low probability market right now, not gonna lie. Wow, I caught up with the chat. Sorry for being so slow.
Pyramid entry.
Huh?
Look at what SKC said. Ugh, that's the real pyramid right there.
Yeah, that's but then only if you're looking for cells, then only use the the right side of the pyramid, not the left side.
It won't be a real pyramid then. Coin? Shit.
He's so happy. Might be end of the line, guys. We might not dip into discount, but again, I'm not interested. Then I will just miss it. It's fine. And next week should be a nice, easy week. Next week we should see a bye week.
I hope.
No, I'm pretty sure we can have that. Once there's a swing low confirmed on DXY over here in this fair value gap, we can just ride it up. And hopefully we don't stomp up all the way into these highs today. But we'll see. I remember the days when it was maybe 2-3 people chatting here. Yeah, me too. We're buzzing right now. You can do light entries on the left and heavy entries on the right. Yeah, that would make more sense. Yeah, you can what you can do is you can scale. You can do like a 1/4% when it hits your below your POI and you're not sure if it's gonna come to your POI, and then scale in another quarter when it hits your POI, and then once it goes into your direction, you start stacking 0.5%. So you can stack it up all the way to 2%. Scaled in 0.5% at the M5 breaker on EU, I suppose. Oh yeah. I hope it runs for you, man. I can't sell it. I have issues. Issues with DXY not being in discount. And if you take a 5-minute dealing range, obviously, then we would be in discount, right? But for me, I work with 1-hour dealing ranges, and if it doesn't go into discount of that particular range, I will miss it. And that's fine too for me, because I will get anxious if it doesn't go into the discount area where I want it to go. How can you check when? I can check when you joined. You joined 22nd of July 2022 cash. The third week the Discord was opened. And Mr. YG joined 5th of July, like the literal week it was opened. 2022. If we miss this, then we sell indices. That's actually not a bad idea, I guess. I need to see one more push up with market open. Need to go. This can actually go into premium. That would be better.
But indices left behind so ugly highs in the daily.
I know.
Christ.
I know.
Dude.
Gotta be patient. Maybe that's why next week is better to trade than right now, trying to force a setup on a Friday. And Friday is like statistically my worst day. I have like a 30 or 40%, not even 40%, like 30% win rate on Friday. So it makes sense to cut out Friday fully. I discovered FOREX so late. Nah, man. You're in the perfect time because prop firms weren't really buzzing when I started, like in 2019. You only had like a few, like FTMO was around, but prop firms were like looked like down upon back then. Like you shouldn't do prop firms, it's a scam, blah blah. Everybody was talking about prop firms being scams, and now we're getting flooded with prop firms. So if I look at the dealing range on EU, we're still in a bullish dealing range because this is the bullish dealing range. As long as we're not trading below this low, it's still bullish for me. That's why this is also a reason why I cannot sell it right now, even though it might go down. The fact that we didn't go into the gap above us and more into premium than I would like, and DXY not being discount. All no-nos for me. Trend line for the win, yeah. They're making it work right now. Wait, what is this? I need a line. A trend line, not an actual line, of course. But I miss. You miss nothing. Still waiting for these. I'm still waiting for DXY to go into the discount of the 1-hour dealing range, and EU to go more into premium. And I just explained why I don't like selling EU right now, because we are still in a bullish 5-minute IBDR. So I would never sell in this area. Oh my god. Got out B, it was good while it lasted. Yeah, good decision, man. I don't think it's sensible to sell right now. It's not like I'm saying it in hindsight right now. I spouted this since the start of the stream. That unless DXY goes into discount, I will not be interested in selling this. Because 5-minute time frame, 1-minute time frame can give you so many clues it's gonna go bearish. But if it doesn't match up with the higher time frame dealing range, I just don't want to trade it. I don't want to trade it. Gotta wait for news now. Yep. London swing. The New York depression. What the fuck?
Yes.
You guys are hilarious. Find myself often taking trades towards the POI. Yeah, that's something I did a while as well. Until I figured out it's better to wait for the POI to get hit and then go with the higher time frame order flow. I literally have a video about this. It's called How to Trade London Session. It is a video from 2022. And it explains you can trade London Session two ways. You can trade it towards your POI, so you're going against order flow, so you gotta be aware that it can be more difficult to trade, and you have to temper your or lower your expectations. This is the video, if anybody is wondering. Man, that's a long time ago. When was it? 1 year ago. So let's get into some examples. I've got GBP. Oh my god, I used the Asia range religiously, and I had a kill zone indicator. Oh my god, what the hell? When there is an accumulation or consolidation phase, right? So it's not right here we have accumulation, then expansion. It's about GJ as well. What? High reversal. YG, almost the whole video is about GJ. Is this man alive? Oh, he's muted. Never mind. Yo, Pip Hunter, quiet session so far? Yeah, there's nothing much happening. Waiting for news right now, and we have market open in less than a minute as well. So, watched that yesterday. Hopefully it was insightful. I was a VWAP trader a year ago. It's okay, Tom. Lasted for like 2 weeks. Isn't that like an acronym for? Oh, maybe that's just WAP. Never mind. I have said nothing. Forget what I said. Forget what I said. So back to the charts. Still waiting. Still waiting for more premium and more discount for DXY. Look at how the bodies are still closing below the inverse fair value gap. It's still closing below this. It's just messing around until we get news release probably. Volume wet ass profile. Yeah, exactly. That's that was what I was referring to. Let's see what this is gonna do. So the last order block which has been respected was over here, and that's where the next leg down happened from, right? So if indices start to push down right now, we should expect this range to hold. If it does not, then it's waiting time, because we really want to go into premium first before we want to sell off. I wouldn't expect us to go all the way back down here. That would be too far. That would make the 1 hour candle right now go all the way back down into this area. And just for your information, I would not buy this range, right? Because we're waiting for rather for sells, right? Or at least that's what I would expect to happen with AM session. So we have the same area over here. So then we should expect this to be the range. Short-term high around here. Is there anything here? Maybe we can go into this little gap here, and that would be the last area where I would expect price to go into. Nice color. That's where my stop loss is. Oh Lord. Yeah, you really gotta pick your POIs. It's I don't like to pick 5-minute POIs. I need a 1 hour IBDR with a 4 hour potential dealing range and all that kind of juice. So DXY is still not in discount, right? Because it's down here. So if we push up from here, it's a no trade situation. And it's just as simple as that. Price action is messy right here as well. So no one-sided delivery, right? It just keeps taking out highs, going back into the gap, start to wick around, taking out a low, going up to a high. So it's not really a one-sided direction. See if we can push away from this gap. That's what I would assume. And then should be one more leg up into premium. Did we hit premium here already? We actually hit premium already over here, but Nasdaq did not, or did it? Like barely, like to the pip. So no, this would not be a solid buy setup. If you're looking for buys, then prepare to get clapped as well. Unless you're in Nasdaq. This one might push up because they're out of sync right now. Oh, we're sitting on this OB, like literally took out one low, two lows. I shouldn't watch the 1 minute, but on indices 1 minute trading is a little bit cleaner than Forex, so we'll see. Right into the gap. The thing is, we can go deeper right now because if Nasdaq does decide to go into discount, right, that's what you got to be aware of right now. Nasdaq or ES might dip all the way back down over here. Let's see where the body closes. We still have 4 minutes, right? So we can just rate this low and it pulls up all the way and then starts to close above here. That could happen as well. But yeah, it's against order flow to buy right now, in my opinion. You can go down to even seconds time frames with indices and still cleaner than FX. Yeah, I would agree with you, I guess. Okay, if we want to be real nitpicky, right? We took out this low. Then we have a bearish dealing range formed, right? Because we took out a high and a low. If we don't respect, and we then respect premium and it starts to form another low, we took out a swing high here as well. The dealing range is getting significantly tighter, which is not good. So you don't want to have a dealing range like this, you want to have a dealing range like that, right? Taking out these lows, making it stronger. But still not interested in this. Let me keep this one. EA tapping London high. If it goes below, it should pop right back up. Otherwise, it's likely going to drop further. Oh, yes, yeah. Yeah, we're still respecting the discount range here, so depends on where this body closes, right? If you close above this gap, it's still good to go up. And we're just having a six sister moment, I guess. Right now, Nasdaq's pushing in that area where it should. That's nice to see. DXY is waiting for the news, so let indices do its thing. Dinner's ready. See how we're still respecting this range, right? So this should be the dealing range low, and this should be the dealing range high. Right, and now it's going into this. What was this, 30-minute? Yes, 30-minute redelivered rebalance area, which is also 1 hour fair value gap. Bicycle bell, yes sir. Sorry if I ask again, but would you kindly explain why you don't take into consideration this as a daily bias? Basically, daily bullish order flow on EU and daily bearish order flow on DXY. I mean, it can go bearish, DXY. I agree with you. But we need to go in premium of the daily range. And now we're just tapping, barely tapping equilibrium of the range. So I really wanted to go in the volume imbalance, or at least the daily fair value gap, which is resting at over there, right? If it doesn't do that, then I will just wait for a swing high to form. Right, so if we go to the daily, let's say this is the high, and it doesn't go higher than this, and we're not going into this area. I will wait another day to see if we form a swing high here. If we form a swing high here, it's more likely you can take the next day as an expansion lower. Right? Does that make sense? It's just waiting. It's a waiting game. Next day model, exactly. Yes, it's next day model. You wait for a swing high, swing low. Have more confirmation. You capitalize on the next leg on the fourth day. You only trade exotics when DXY is ranging, or are you even looking at them when DXY is trending? I like to look at them when DXY is unwilling to go anywhere. So consolidation, yes, I like to look at exotics, but if there's like a higher time frame key level hit on some of the exotics, I can still trade them. But I do prefer the EU or GU. Look at how perfectly this dealing range is holding. Did you trade Nasdaq or did you trade NQ cash? So there was nothing indicating yet it would go bearish, right? So why did you close? You can wait for a 1 minute range, right? The ES is not even catching up yet, so it's not even taking out this dealing range high. It will eventually. That's what I would expect. So next time just wait for this dealing range high to get taken out as well. And then Nasdaq is more likely to have more bearish action, right? You were thinking SMT? It's way too far for SMT right now, I think. Or at least wait for one bearish candle to form. If this candle forms bearish, then close, you know. It's probably not gonna reverse from there, but I mean it could. It could. It's in the POI, so. But on how many handles did you miss out? Like 20? Or did you close above these highs? I mean, at least you booked profits, right? 15, 3, 4, 6. That's still good. That's still good. Even if it pushes up another 30 right here, you still booked profits. So I'm just sitting here doing nothing. So, which is my plan. Nice range on EU. Untradable. Post 10 a.m. That's gonna be it. Pretty sure. Post news release. Yeah, there's buy side liquidity here as well. So this will keep pushing up until we take out these highs probably. So Nasdaq will keep pushing and pushing and pushing. So no indication yet on this gap, right? And DXY is not moving with it. So that's going to be interesting. Maybe we can even take out those highs on the daily. That would be amazing if we can do that. That would make trading DXY easier. Because if we get rid of the buy side on indices and DXY starts to reverse from the discount level, then indices is probably going to reverse as well. And EU and GU are good to dump one more time. Yeah, the trend line is holding strong, yeah. And even the inverse gap is still holding, even though we went all the way up here, the bodies are still closing inside this gap. So it still looks like a signature to go down into discount. What's this line over here? Get rid of it. "13 minutes, guys. That's what we're waiting for. Nothing too much is happening right now. At least for Forex. Forex will wait for news. I really hope we can run the Nasdaq highs then. And this is the okay. This would be the like the occasion I would say. Okay, now we wait on a lower time frame. If this POI gets hit, then you wait on a lower time frame to see if it's a response, right? Because of the daily high still above us, or daily, it makes it a little bit scarier to take this 1 hour as a POI, right? So then you wait for the lower time frame to show you if it will go down. Little mohawks. If this holds like on the 1 minute, exactly on the line of the 1 hour for value gap, I think once one body candle closes above here, it's good to go, like more to the upside. What would I want to see? I would want to see a previous order block or fair value gap which is acting as a support level to get violated, and then market structure to form another bearish dealing range, and then I would be convinced we're gonna go down. So right now we're still holding everything which should hold, which is a little order block over here, right? And it's still in bullish order flow. So there's no bearish dealing range formed yet. And yeah, basically that's what I would wait for. You don't see any change in the state of delivery right now, so you have to wait. If this 1 minute closes below this line again, I'm gonna laugh because we might go into the sell area, into a sell program then. But obviously we have news in a little bit, so hold your horses. And we're literally still closing below here. I think you can be as early as seeing one fair value gap being created and then the fair value gap being respected, the first one. I think there's already there could already be a change in the state of delivery. KMG trades. Michael took a sell right now on ES. Michael. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna trade 9 minutes before the news, and I don't see any fair value gap formed right now. But ES definitely looks weaker than Nasdaq. Not gonna lie. But I would not put my money on this right now. I don't see any change in the state of delivery. 1 hour fair value gap fill, yeah, cash. So yeah, I don't see any, even though the bodies are closing below right now, the longer it starts to accumulate here, the less likely it will be that it's gonna go down. So I would sit on my hands if I was anybody. Do I use quarterly theory in my trading? No, I do not. Just like I don't use 90-minute cycles, which is basically, I mean, I don't want to say basically the same because obviously it isn't, but it's in the same category for me as something I wouldn't use. Why not? Because it complicates my trading. I want my trading to be complicated. I just use valid dealing ranges, discount and premium levels, and then simply using what I always use, which is my OG model, which is AMD in essence, and quarterly theory is AMD as well. So see how one closes above, and now we're gonna see, probably gonna see a push up happen as well, unless this was a fake out. Let's see what ES is doing. ES is still, we're still forming SMT, so Nasdaq is the strongest right now. So this one is the most unlikely to give us a drop in news. But yeah, again, I would not sell this right now. No, sir. DXY is going bullish. Unfortunate. Might be a no trade day today then. DXY pushing up and indices are unresponsive. So that's telling me the market right now is desynced. So who is lying? I think DXY is lying. Yeah, I would not sell this right now. I mean, ICT could win this trade, but I would not be comfortable. I don't know, you know, he has like 6 million models and 120 PD arrays, which we don't know about. So he probably sees something we don't. But with the tools in my bag, I don't see anything right now for a sell. He's already done with the trade? What? How? Wait, let me check it. Oh, he sold the retracement which we were watching, the 5 minute? Or what is this? Let me see. Do you have the time? I cannot see it. I need to go on my desktop. Send me the trade if you can on a chart. The 1 minute. Let me see on ES. 43.84. Oh, so he sold this high, right? And then he took partial and he took profit down here. I mean that is 13 handles, but and I cannot I cannot trade the time frame, and the 1 minute time frame is not for me. That little move, I could not trade it. I need 1 hour ranges. That's my personality. I need like bigger ranges, more time to think. This 5 minute dealing range is about to get violated. That's not a good idea if we want to see higher prices until we want to go lower. We'll see what news does. It's probably gonna pump the XY then. What will he do in Robin's Cup next year? I think he should have like monstrous returns. Not participating like always. Yeah, that's also an option. I might miss the sales, it's fine. I'm not gonna chase price. Maybe DXY isn't lying then, and Nasdaq will go down. We'll see with news. It's in 2.5 minutes. Of course, they want to trade that he trades for them. They will A-book him and they will make good profits. Zometeen. Even wachten, Scar. Yeah, that's why he doesn't participate, right? So what are we thinking, guys? What is DXY gonna do, and what are equities gonna do with the news release?
Buy limit, sell limit, go. There we go.
I mean, the 15-minute is still closing inside the gap, but the other time frames are not. I don't know. I don't know what happens right now. I will still want to see discount, but it's not giving it the discount today, so I will just miss it. Breakfast. You want it to go up or down? You go. What do you think? Oh, down. Man, post a fucking Down syndrome guy. What the hell? I thought you were about to get breakfast. Breakfast. Guys, a moment of truth. Are we gonna see a whack ass movement like yesterday with unemployment claims? Or are we actually gonna see something?
Boom.
Oh, we gap down on GU. Like, gap down 15 pips on the broker.
What a whole bunch of nothing.
But GU gap down for me, like 20 pips or something. Oh, 13 pips.
What the hell?
What the hell? And what did indices do?
Nothing.
Spike down. Who's lying? Indices or DXY? I hope DXY is lying and we're gonna go down right now. We'll see what happens. Imagine being a breakout trader on GBP USD, having a limit here, sell stop, and then it gaps down 20 pips and it fills you on the bottom. That's probably what happens when you have a sell stop here.
Yeah,
That is
that
pain.
would be Raja.
That is pain. Looks to be over, guys. The only thing I could think about if DXY retraces back into discount, if we take out this high and EU doesn't take out the low and then we start to retrace, that's the only thing I can think about, but it's just forcing at this moment. How are the boys doing? Which CHF JPY they were in buys, which I didn't agree with, but I guess it's not a good time.
Depression right there.
Yeah. No, this is depression.
Oh man.
It's right, EU still hasn't taken out the low or isn't even close to the low. It's still 12 pips away from the low. While we are here at the high right now for DXY. You know what would be beautiful if we leave equal highs and then it starts to go into discount. But that would be too
Pretty
much to ask
beautiful.
for. If that happens, guys, if this leaves equal highs and we start to go into discount, that's going to be quality. Quality setup on a Friday. No way we're going to do that, right?
By EU.
Yeah, but DXY needs to be in discount. Right. Need to wait. And otherwise we'll stay flat for Friday. But that's fine too. DXY took out the high. This high is 994. This high is 994 as well. So on this feed it didn't take out the high yet. It will take 30 wicks to do this. Yeah, probably. Oh, we're not gonna do it.
No.
It's again too much to ask for. Again. Yeah, I guess we'll just react off the 50% level of the FIB for EU, and then that's enough. Oh, wait, we're going down. No, I like to have a limit in a higher time frame POI, just like I had on EU yesterday. Yesterday I had a limit in the 15-minute fair value gap. This one. Stop loss below this low, like 19 pips around here. Then it went up 45 pips, and I only partial 30%, so that's why I did not gain too much on this whole run up. So I need to partial a little bit heavier next time, because the higher time frame It had potential to go to these highs, but the daily candle closure indicated we're gonna go bearish for EU for the next day. I can be asked. Got 1 hour out of the dump, calling it a day with a beautiful spliff. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Yes, Fee, have a great day and enjoy your spliff, man. So we have SMT right
What's a
now.
spliff?
A spliff is a joint, a marijuana.
Oh, marijuana.
Marijuana. I need to go to the toilet. Be right back.
Once again, with tobacco in it. Man. Uh, he needs to trade in his garden.
Man, what is this picture? We have SMT with EU and DXY right now. Oh my god, look at this POI. So good. Who is lying? Equities or DXY? Doesn't matter if today doesn't go up into premium, by the way. If it just keeps messing around in this range, it would be good as well. Why? Because we have an OG model set up for next week. So either way, today or Monday or Tuesday, I'm still content with this because now we have an engineered liquidity around equilibrium, which I want to see. Takes a while to develop though. That's why you gotta be patient with that model. USD CHF took me out break even and now gonna drop. Could be, could be. I hate that when it takes you out break even by a few pips and then it runs in your direction. Ugh. Pain.
Hey.
I'm very good on ICT. Should I watch all your videos? I mean, if you just want to be in the Discord for the analysis, that's your choice. But I'm pretty sure some videos can be helpful if you're a beginner for sure. But if you say you're very good with ICT concepts, maybe the most of it you won't. You'll be like, oh, maybe maybe I don't have to watch the videos because I already know everything. If you want to learn it, I would suggest to watch the videos. Yeah, I don't have like long ass videos, so it shouldn't be too difficult to go through them. That like the longest videos are probably around 45 minutes, and those have simulation sessions in them. But regular educationals are like 15 to 25 minutes long. So because I don't rant in my videos, so the content is pretty quick.
No renting.
No renting makes the video shorter. That's a fact.
Boo.
You and the MMXM trader are the best in oversimplifying tough-ass concepts. And that's good to hear. That is good to hear because that's what that's the goal, to make it easy digestible. Yeah, easier to digest. The only thing with ICT's explanation of concepts is that you really have to go in depth and like go backtest obviously with everything. But if you find out, if you get that light bulb moment with the videos from ICT, it sticks around easier than um, having like oversimplified me explaining it, because probably there are some questions why I explain it like that, and obviously you can always send me a message if you have a question. That's the only thing I would say that might be more beneficial in an ICT video, because yeah, you really gotta pay attention. Can you create data collection for OG model like you did for Model 2? It would help a lot. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that, but we need to keep it on one time frame. We need to keep it on like a 1 hour time frame, because OG model can be used differently with different time frames. So I do like a daily time frame into a 1 hour POI, 15-minute execution, like overlapping, and the engineered liquidity needs to be on a 1 hour time frame for me most of the time. That's what I like most. Do I need to get MMXM or is everything covered in your educational? I think you don't really need MMXM if you are watching my videos. The MMXM is just like the total package. Like you don't need anything else. And he has like a universal model which he outlines, and he has an Asian session model, which I don't have because I don't trade Asia session. That's about it. Pip Hunter, I have to agree, yes, with low probability today. Next week we're gonna look for a buy week on DXY anyway, so if you do want to trade DXY today, then half percent is like half risk is the way to go. Is there anything you are looking at for potential Model 3 or just sticking to the two current models? I will stick with the two current models because I can be fluid with execution anyway. Because sometimes I will execute on a unicorn on the 5 minute. Well, that's not in my two models, you know. So depends on the context of the situation of the day. Maybe I missed my POI because I woke up late, you know. Then I have to be fluid if I don't want to miss the whole expansion. Some good news next week, I think, as well. Hopefully, give things a kick. Yeah, we had no news at the start of the week this week, right? This week was like very light at the start. No, wait. Yeah, we had only had USD news, like proper news Thursday, but the rest was Fed Chair Powell speaking. Treasury currency report. What the hell is that? So next week we've got GBP high impact news on Tuesday. Monday we skip because it's a Monday. Tuesday we have CPI for USD. Nice. We have CPI for the pound on Wednesday. We have PPI, retail sales on Wednesday. Thursday we have unemployment claims, and then Friday we've got the retail sales for the pound. So should be nice and volatile next week. Teng Warian, did you watch any of the educational videos? Because I have videos explaining how to get your draw on liquidity and everything. But I can do it right now as well. But make sure to watch those videos as well. Right, so you start off on the daily. Let's take DY. You start off on the daily, right? Is it likely we're gonna draw into premium or in discount? Is there a recent swing high or swing low where we trading away from? Right, we took out sell side liquidity, form a swing low. We were respecting the daily fair value gap yesterday, so the bias was still bearish because we went and broke structure, right? Right now we're closing above the fair value gap, so I need to have a bullish bias for DXY. DXY didn't go as low as I would like today, but it's still bullish for today. So then you start scouting for a setup. Where is the premium and discount on a 1 hour range? Is there a 4 hour PY at the same time? We took out sell side liquidity, there's a 4 hour order block, and on the 1 hour we have this dealing range, right? So now you have your daily bias set, now you have your discount and premium level set, and you wait for discount to get hit before you want to be a buyer on DXY, and that's how you wait for your intraday bias. You can sell towards the POI, but that is against order flow, and I don't like to do that. But if the range is large enough, you can do that as well. But sticking with the higher time frame order flow is your best bet. So you can dive into the lower time frame. Is there anything overlapping with your 1 hour POI, right? We have a 1 hour BPR here, which is also 1 hour for value gap. Do we have something on the 30 minute? Yeah, we have a redelivered rebalance area over here, right? Because we have this massive wick, which rebalances this candle, right? So we have RDRB here. So this is overlapping. We go to the 15. Is there something else? Yes, we have an order block. Let's take this order block's body. Where's the mean threshold? Mean threshold is inside the BPR. So 105.65 should be around the area where you expect it to reverse from, which is in discount. If you go to the 5 minute, it's a little bit too deep for me, but that area should be good for a reversal. That's why I was looking for this area. If we don't reach it, we don't trade. That's how I set it up. You are welcome. What time do you finish trading for the day? Right now, actually, because we're not gonna. I don't expect there to be a sustained move on Friday, and the market is gonna close in 6.5 hours. So how much is it gonna move today? So just look at this time frame. The next 6 candles, what is it gonna do? Are we gonna get one big candle down? Maybe it will take 2 or 3 candles to go into the POI, and then can we expect 2 candles to reach all the way up here? Looks a little bit unlikely, so I will stay flat for today. I have removed all my limits as well, which I had, and yeah, I will just look next week. The man with the down memes, man. What the hell? Me when I don't partial? Yeah, I feel you. Yesterday I should have partialed more, so I feel like that kinda a little bit. Are you recording? Yes, I record every live stream, guys, always. And I will upload it in a live stream section, as always. Yeah, let's just wrap it up right now. It's no use to watch price action right now. It's Friday anyway, so just recap your trades from this week. You guys know which trades I took. I took AD CAT, which was a loss. I took EU, no, I took CAT JPY buys, which was a quarter percent loss. So I was down 1.25. Then I took EU buys, which was up 2R, which was 2% up, but I only partial 30%. So I think it was 2.5R up. Yeah, 2.5R. So I only clipped 0.5% profit on that one, and I should have just full closed it in the 4 hour fair value gap. So I'm still down 0.8% on the challenge, which is unfortunate. I could have been up 0.5%, but next week we'll try to recoup. It's only down like a little bit, so I'm not too worried, and we're just gonna let the probabilities play out for next week. Oh, you're okay?
Let's hope next week is good,
Yeah, it should be better. Should be better.
please. Ugh.
Tuka, yes. Do backtesting a lot, and simulation it definitely helps. Definitely. If you have your model down, you need to have a model before you start simulation sessions. So definitely have your model ready before you start doing simulations. Zeke, thank you for joining. Thank you. You good weekend as well. Why don't we trade on Monday? Because I like to see the weekly candle develop, and we have no news on Monday. So I will, if today doesn't move, we can see more consolidation on Monday, I think, to engineer liquidity for later in the week. Heavy Neff, really enjoyed the first week here. Thank you, Tom. Great weekend all. Thank you, Heavy Neff, for the kind words, and I wish you a great weekend as well. Now, everybody, let's wrap it up. I will see you later.